Hey guys, this is Sean McNamara. So in lieu of attaching graphics or videos to my section of this wiki, I figured it'd be easier if I tried this graphic media. And the reason is because I've actually read Carnegie's book before as part of my leadership development for the Air Force. And a lot of his points really hit home for me, and I've actually been able to apply them in my day-to-day life. So because it's had that personal impact, I figured this personal way of responding to this assignment would be the most appropriate. So I had section 2 of part 1, which is about the big secret in dealing with people. And Carnegie's very upfront from the get-go, and he says the only way to make somebody do something, the only way to make them actually do a task, complete a task, or whatever it may be, is to have them want to do that task, have them want to do that assignment. And it's very simple, but it makes a lot of sense. If somebody doesn't have the motivation to do something, they're not going to want to do it. Ronald Reagan actually once said that we can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. And I think that builds a lot into what Carnegie's trying to say here. And it's that you need to show appreciation to other people. And that appreciation, that positive reinforcement, and that positive feedback is what gives somebody even so much as a little bit of motivation all the way to inspiration to not just complete a task, but maybe to continue on a career choice or to do something that they may not have thought they could do before. In my day-to-day life, I think of something as simple as saying thank you to retailers out there. You know, I think of my multiple times a week trips to Starbucks, to get my favorite coffee. And when I do that, sometimes it's early in the morning, and there'll be customers who go in there and demand their coffee, and they don't even say as much as a thank you as they get their coffee and walk out the door. And you got to think of the people working there, whether they're doing this because they have to, they need the money, or if it's just a part-time job, whatever, it doesn't matter. Many of them get up at 4 or 5 in the morning to get to that Starbucks early, open it up, clean it, and get it ready to serve you. And if you're as rude as not even saying thank you to them, they're not going to be very motivated to keep doing that and to keep wanting to serve you and make you happy. So something as simple as that builds into what Carnegie's saying. Another good example, actually, from my own life, in addition to that, is part of my training. I was in Air Force ROTC in undergrad, and as part of that, I was actually in charge of basically half of our wing. Our wing was 160 people, and I was vice commander in charge of that. And one of the groups I was in charge of was basically the younger class, which is the freshmen and sophomores, kind of their professional development. And it was a course we had to where we took a sophomore, and we put them in charge of a nightly, we called it a GMC night, and that's just a general military course night. And what that is the sophomore would then take freshmen and fellow sophomores in a very casual setting, educate them, answer questions, go over things, practice drilling, practice customs and courtesies, everything that goes into their normal weekly training. And it was in a relaxed setting so that the juniors and seniors, the upperclassmen, weren't there to provide any pressure or anything. And in my job, when I was a senior, I recognized this one cadet, this one student, who really went above and beyond. And he was doing a lot more than any of his peers before them in my prior 4 years there had actually done. And I wanted to recognize this. I wanted to show him that he was actually doing a great job and show everybody else, this is a good example to go off of. So I actually wrote this up. This is just literally a half-page memorandum recommending him for a Sharp Cadet of the Semester award, basically saying that he deserves recognition for the job that he's done and for going above and beyond. That went up to the commander, and he was actually awarded that. And later on, he actually came up to me, and he told me that he was thinking of actually quitting the military training altogether, just going back to college, didn't really know what he wanted to do, but he was really thinking of just giving it up. He was one of those quiet kids. didn't really have too many friends in the program and didn't seem to really get involved too much. And as a result of getting this award, he said that he actually had the motivation to not only stay in, but to then really go out there. And he joined 2 more extracurricular training programs, and he's since gone on to graduate. So it's really a testament to what showing a little appreciation can do for somebody. It can make them go from quitting to actually wanting to succeed and making that career meaningful to them because they believe in themselves. So that's really what I got out of Carnegie for this section, and I hope this format's okay, and I look forward to the next one. Thanks.